Are you still waiting to find out who's joining Mehmed Fetihler Sultanı for Season 4? Well, the reading rehearsal just happened, and the cast list is bigger than anyone expected. Let's start with the timeline, because it matters. The reading rehearsal for Season 4 was set for August 24th, a Monday. Filming was scheduled to kick off just 5 days later, on August 29th. That's a tight turnaround, which tells you the production team wasn't messing around this time. And here's something worth noting. The new season comes with a time jump, so we're not picking up right where things left off. We're jumping forward into a whole new political and military chapter of Fatih Sultan Mehmed's story. Now, let's talk faces, because this cast list has a few names that'll make longtime fans sit up straight. First one up is Caner Topçu. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he played İlyas Reis in Barbaroslar, Akdeniz'in Kılıcı. Well, he's back, but this time as Şehzade Bayezid, Sultan Mehmed's own son. Think about that for a second. An actor stepping out of one historical drama and straight into the royal family of another. That's a pretty big jump. Next, we've got Rüzgar Aksoy stepping into the role of Uzun Hasan, the ruler of the Akoyunlu state. And this is where things get interesting story-wise, because Uzun Hasan isn't just some side character. He's shaping up to be a real rival power to Sultan Mehmed. Keep that name in your head, because it's going to matter a lot going forward. Then there's Dr. Okuyucu, who joins as Mirza Maksud. And here's the twist. He's written in as the son of Uzun Hasan and Despina Hatun. So right away, you've got this personal thread woven into the political rivalry. It's not just kingdoms clashing, it's family lines crossing too. A few more names round out the new additions. Noyan Uzer takes on the role of Mesih Pasha. Deniz Barut plays Selçukşah Begüm Hatun, and Begüm Birgaren steps in as Gülşah Hatun. 3 more pieces added to an already growing puzzle. But maybe the most story-relevant addition is Kaan Turgut. You might know him from Eşref Rüya, where he played Kenan. In this show, he's taking on a completely different kind of role, Zeno, a Venetian envoy. And here's the detail that makes this character worth watching. Zeno is written in as the nephew of Destina Hatun, played by Öznur Serçeler. So he's not an outsider dropped into the story at random. He's connected right into the existing web of relationships. And from what's been revealed, his whole purpose seems to be stirring up conflict between Sultan Mehmed and Uzun Hasan. That's the kind of character that quietly changes everything. Rounding things out, Nurettin Sönmez joins as Alpagut Töre Bey, described as a powerful figure in the Turkmen world and a military commander for the Akoyunlu side. Another name added to Uzun Hasan's growing camp. Now, one thing that hasn't been locked down yet, the casting for the character Mustafa was still unconfirmed at the time this news came out, so that's one to keep an eye on. Here's the part that might surprise you though. While the opposing side, Uzun Hasan's camp, keeps growing with strong, notable actors, Sultan Mehmed's own circle has actually been shrinking. The actor who played Lutfi, someone often described as close to the Sultan, has left the show entirely and moved over to a different series called Teşkilat. And he's not the only departure. Characters like Shahabedin Pasha, Bahadur Pasha, Kandarlı Halil Pasha, Zanos Pasha, and Ali Bey, along with his son, have all been written out over the show's run. And if you know your Ottoman history, some of those exits weren't exactly peaceful. Historically, figures like Mahmud Pasha, Kandarlı Halil Pasha, and a figure known as Rum Pasha were all executed on the Sultan's own orders. So when a character disappears from this show, it's not always just a contract ending. Sometimes it lines up with real historical events. So which of these new characters are you most curious about? Is it Bayezid stepping into his father's world, or Zeno quietly working his angle behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts, and let's see what Season 4 actually delivers.